Hello, Robert Foster here, standing outside the wonderful institution known as the University of Memphis School of Law, Cecil C, as we all used to call it. I earned my law degree here in 2000. Of course, the place has changed quite a bit. They've moved its location. One thing hasn't changed, it's still on the water. Of course, the water it was on when I was there was in the library. Many of you who attended the Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law during those years know exactly what I'm talking about. Why am I standing outside of this fine institution? Because I just left a meeting with the dean to inform him the importance of this pending amendment to Supreme Court Rule 13 is to him and his students. Many students from this fine university, much like myself, will leave this university with the hopes of going out, making it on their own, and being a solo practice. When I left this university 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I set out, opened my own practice, began getting appointed cases, and built a practice for myself. I practiced for multiple years representing indigent defendants, parents, and GALs in Greene County, Tennessee, and other surrounding counties, until I found another way to help the indigent defense attorneys who are representing the indigent defendants, parents, and children in this state. Nothing's changed about my passion for the work, because I believe firmly defendants have the right to counsel, parents have the rights to counsel, children need the advice from guardian ad litem and direction in order to ensure their best interests are met. Why am I here? Outside of this institution, because the dean of this institution needed to be aware of this pending amendment, because it has the potential of having a drastic impact on the ability of his graduating students who desire to go out and make a name for themselves on their own. May not be able to do so like so many others have done in the past. I've spoken to lawyers all over Memphis, Tennessee in the last couple of days who did just that. And ladies and gentlemen, they're a little scared to death about what's going to happen. And how are we going to train our new lawyers? How are we going to gain new experienced lawyers? And what are the law students who are here, who are ready to go out into private practice and give their services to this great state in the indigent defense world to gain the experience necessary to become fine, upstanding attorneys and continue to deliver services to the indigent defendants of the state? What are we going to do about them? What are we going to do to provide them for the jobs? In an economy like we're faced with today, the state of Tennessee and any branch of government doesn't need to do one single thing to take away from the small businesses known as the solo practices in the state of Tennessee. And anything and everything that they suggest to do that is bad. You know, my intelligence officer says changing Rule 13 is bad luck. Well, let me tell you folks, changing anything that takes away from the small businesses of this state, and those include small practitioners who rely on indigent defense work to feed their families, is bad luck. And anything that does that needs to be dispensed with. No, don't change it. Don't do a thing with it. Let's leave it alone. Leave well enough alone. Let's not do preference contracting because it has the potential detriment to the law student coming out, to the lawyer out here on the street. We've talked to lawyers. You'll see many of the videos, and there'll be more to come. They're very concerned. Judges are concerned about this issue. Shelby County Juvenile Court should be the most concerned about this particular amendment because I believe that the Shelby County Juvenile Court will bear the brunt of this amendment. What procedures are they going to have to put in place? What are they going to have to do? What additional costs that we're not seeing? Ladies and gentlemen, if we amend Rule 13 the way the court is suggesting, yes, wonderful. We may actually decrease the line item in the budget of the Indigent Defense Fund. But where are the additional costs going to be placed? Are they going to come in the form of unfunded mandates to the Shelby County Juvenile Court, who may then have to pay attorneys that the state's not paying? What are we going to do to ensure compliance with this rule, and who's going to pay for it? Is it going to be the AOC? No, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the taxpayers of the great state. And I believe if this rule is analyzed properly and thoroughly, the only conclusion that you can come to is that it will cost the taxpayers of the state of Tennessee more than what they're already paying. Ladies and gentlemen, amending Rule 13 is bad luck. My name is Robert Foster, and if you're watching this, you are the opposition.